All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic, profitable day. So let's go over everything right now, all the positions that I'm in, what I'm thinking, and we'll go from there. So let's go over some of my positions here. So Bitcoin, this is probably the largest position that I have. I mean, this is over 20%, and my price target's not hit. It's acting fine. I don't like this. This is an ascending wedge. So if this plays out and breaks down below here, maybe it's not quite a ascending wedge. Anyways, below here, look for farther downside. This is whatever. My price target's not hit. I don't know. It's not the place to add, not the place to sell. So we let it ride. So here's what I'm in. This 2x leverage Bitcoin fund. The average price is $33 that I'm in. $33. It's currently up here. Well, I guess it's down a little after hours, 54, 55, 53, somewhere. So again, this is a nice, huge cushion. Nice big gain on that one. And why is this such a large position? Because it's been working. So I force money into what works, and I scale out and cut what doesn't work. And I start with a small position, and I add and I add and I add. Okay. CCJ. This has turned into a quite large position as well. Great day, 4.3% up. This has got some legs to it. We've got nice big volume. Now I understand lots of this volume was kind of coming off. This could be sort of positioning, dealer positioning. So this is good. This is working out great. Those are January 17 expiration date, $50 strike price. So now that's 10% or more in the money. 645. Those are currently 757. That is about a 10% position. IWM. So I got into this one on Friday. I added here today. Again, momentum is quite kind of stalling out. I don't really like how this closed. Funky, weird day. We'll go over that in a little bit. December 20th expiration. These are debit spreads. 229 on the long call, 239 on the short call. $4.12 for the spreads. Those are currently $3.85. We might as well go through all the index positions I have on. So this is now we're up to like a 4% position in this. Relatively small in comparison. So if this works out and moves up, I will be adding to this. All right. So Qs, I've got as big as a position as I want in NASDAQ. So we've got debit spreads on in the Qs. December 20th is the expiration, 515 is the long call, 525 is the short call, 364 is what those spreads cost on average. Those are 318 or 315. We'll go over indexes and how I think things are looking. We'll need to go over some individual names. Again, if this turns up and can continue higher, this will have lots of room to run, and I will be adding. But for now, I've got plenty of exposure to the Qs. I also have that leveraged position in here. December 13 is the expiration. $80 long call, $90 short call, 440. Those are currently 2. So again, we got plenty of exposure here in NASDAQ. So now let's go over XBI. And this is the smallest position that I have currently. These are debit spreads that I put on back here on Friday. Oh no, wait, that's Thursday. On Thursday. So 95 is December 20th is the expiration. 95 is the long call, and 105 is the short call. 464. Those are currently 185. If this doesn't work out, this is just a starter position. I'm wrong a lot. So that's why position sizing is key. Also, if this does not work out, this is a complete anomaly right here. So you get. This is like a once a year trade. That's just, I mean, this is in an index that was down, 5% one day, like 3-4%, right? So you don't see this really ever happening. Again, this is such a low probability that something like this happens. So now Goldman Sachs. Been in Goldman Sachs a long time. 459 back here. It's up here. This looks great. There's so much strength in financials. It's quite remarkable. All right. Those are all the positions. We could go over futures. I may start writing them down again because I think that was fun and it definitely helped me out. But I don't have them written down today. So we'll go over micro NASDAQ positions. This morning, right here, I caught this whole move in the morning here. Not the whole move up to here. Where did I get out? Oh yeah, I got out at 24. So I caught from here, and wrote it up to 24. So 24. So that one was really good. That was awesome. Clearly that went higher. I traded this a couple more times in here. Did Dow somewhere, did I? Oh yeah, right here. I got caught in this, but managed this position and got out for a small profit, added to this and got out for a small profit. That's no big deal. Did I do Russell? I did a quick trade in here, Russell. That is nothing of noteworthy. So I'll probably start writing these down so we can go over this because I know people really enjoy day trading and whatever and futures trading. So maybe we could talk about it a little bit more. Okay. Let's go over how the indexes look here. So it's looking like momentum is kind of stalling. And that's whatever. So IWM, it's fine. It's holding on. Like I said, momentum's kind of stalling. This is a wait and see mode. You don't want to have any positions here that cause any sort of stress or anxiety if they're not going to work out. So that's basically how this whole portfolio is situated. Lots of cash, not heavily invested in anything. So let's see. Okay, so that's IWM. Let's look at Dow. This is whatever. Momentum again is kind of stalling, but we're on the 21 day. we're in a bull market. It's a pullback. We'll see if this can turn around. Let's go over NASDAQ. Again, same story. This is a little bit suspect. Definitely a little bit suspect in NASDAQ. NASDAQ does not look so good. Let's look at ES. Yeah, similar. NASDAQ and ES usually look pretty similar. Let's kind of break this down a little bit. So there was good supporting action where you'd want to see some supporting action today. These looked really good, and that's why I added to my NASDAQ position. We'll see if this holds or if it rolls over. 30 minutes, 15. Yeah. So we'll see. Again, NASDAQ looks the same. Now we'll go over some individual names. Now, individual names are looking a little bit bad. Amazon looks fantastic. Great entry point here. This is awesome, right? At the 21-day EMA, pulling back from breakout. So this looks good. This looks fine. Meta does not look good. But this is sitting on a sort of support area here, except for it's below the 50-day moving average. That's not good. That's usually a no-go. A 50-day moving average is, what everybody looks at. All institutional investors look at it. Lots of buying happens around here or not, but it's a big area. Google looks really good. This looks fine. Again, this can turn up and would be sweet. I would love to go after this again. This worked out great in here. Google, let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft is barely hanging on here. This is getting below the 200-day moving average. It's starting to slope down. That's not good. Let's see this on a weekly. Oh, yeah. See, what is this? Dang. Has this lost this trend line? Yeah. Yeah, that has. This does not look good. All right. NVIDIA. Did we go over NVIDIA? Maybe we did. Yeah, I'm still in NVIDIA. This is probably my second largest position. 126.97 is the average cost basis, and this is right here. This still looks fine. Not like that good. Below the 21-day moving average, but the 50-day moving average is still here. It's moving up. We're in a bull market. This is the true market leader. So you give those as much chance as you can to work out. And a good cushion in it. So we'll let this thing continue to play out. Goldman Sachs. Let's look at some financials. Let's see how Berkshire Hathaway looks. Kind of coming up to resistance, but again, financials look great. JP Morgan, jeez. Yeah, right here at all-time highs. Goldman Sachs we looked at. Love this position. Goldman Sachs. All right, so let's see some other things. So Tesla is still rocking. Tesla. Let's go to gold. Gold had a really good day. This still looks fine for a shorter trade. I would not be taking this above this level right here. But That's just me. This looks fine for a shorter term trade, but long term, no. Unless it proves itself again and gets above the 50-day moving average, then that's a no. Silver, it's kind of same thing. Same thing with silver. So yeah, not much going on right now. Last week was super muted. This week is starting off that way. We'll see what direction things head. Things still are fine. We're in a bull market, I really don't like this action right here. It's kind of rolling over. But again, we're in a bull market, and we treat it as such. Let's look at Russell again. Yeah, same thing. It's a good place to try, right? It's a pullback in a bull market. Started positions, all profits were locked in. So you were protecting basically the majority of the gains from all those Trump trades. So, this is all you do. Protect profits. Take profits when the market gives it to you. Protect profits and buy when your strategy tells you to. And this is worth a shot. Yeah, Dow. Yeah, see, Dow's definitely worth a shot too. I'll probably do some of that. Gosh, this is such a huge gap to fill. Ugh. But, some of the strongest names will take sometimes years to fill a gap. So we'll have to wait and see. So that's it. Again, just stay cool, calm, collected. We're going to get a trend day here, I believe. Who knows when this pullback will get bought. But most of the positioning has been unwound from institutional traders and futures from the election. So we'll see if they decide to come in and start buying or not. That's kind of where we're at. We're kind of wait and see mode. Again, like I said, this is worth a shot. We're in a bull market. Okay. Any news that is of any significance? It's not this. Just over the weekend, Biden, the Biden administration, not Biden, I mean, that guy has no idea what's going on. He didn't make the call, but his administration is allowing Ukraine to use, our U.S. made missiles, to strike targets in Russia. Pray that doesn't escalate things. It's just such a shame that the way that he's deciding to go out is to try and provoke this even further instead of trying to get peace. It's just such a bummer. So I really hope that doesn't happen or cooler head prevails. Let's see how defense stocks are acting. Wow, selling off really hard. That is good to see. Although this is right at the 50-day moving average and definitely worth a shot. Which I'll probably take a shot at this. L3 Harris. Let's look at Booz Allen. What is that ticker symbol? Is this it? It is it. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this is good to see. This makes me feel a little bit better. So as things are escalating, these are selling off. I believe probably because Trump's coming into office. And like Zelensky said, he said that the war will come to an end sooner with Trump. And just from Trump's last term, there was more world peace than there is currently with this administration. So all else being equal, again, don't know what the future holds, but just given the facts of what has transpired, what has happened during Trump's administration, what's happened during this administration, if the same thing plays out, there will be more stability than there is currently. Again, don't know, but clearly that's how Wall Street views it, and that's how I would view it as well. That's what's happened. So Coinbase looks good. I think MicroStrategy is up huge. They're buying like another $1 billion of Bitcoin. You know, it's quite remarkable. MicroStrategy's strategy is to issue stock, issue debt, issue convertible notes in their company, dilute their shares, take on debt, and buy Bitcoin. And they are the best performing stock in the S&P 500. So again, a Bitcoin strategy works. Obviously, Bitcoin's the best performing asset of all time. There's no denying that it works, and I really hope the US government can have some sort of Bitcoin strategic reserve. That would help out. Clearly it's helped out in El Salvador. It would help out here. It's time to be real and honest about things. Bobby Kennedy Hills, Bitcoin, currency of freedom. Yeah, so, you know, Bitcoin represents hope. Why do I say that? Because it gave people hope in El Salvador, and that hope turned into a beautiful and prosperous country, from one of the worst countries in the world to one of the best and safest countries in the entire world. So blah blah. Spirit Airlines as chapter 11. See, that's another thing that this administration let happen. JetBlue was gonna buy them. Spirit Airlines was gonna buy Spirit Airlines. They're in trouble, bankruptcy. Clearly, this administration canceled that, blocked it. So now you have people with real jobs, you know, and real families that could potentially be out of a job. Shareholders, all that. Could lose out on this because of government intervention. It's a horrible decision. You hate to see it. I cannot wait till this administration's over with. So, that's it. That's it for all of the news. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. And again, I mean, if this can turn up, this will be fantastic and awesome. So anyways, you guys, I hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.